Emin Khan here for Seconds Out with music sensation Tom Zanetti as he gears up for his fight with Jarvis this weekend. Tom, how you doing, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. That was a nice introduction, man. Thank you very much.
Well, I've got to give it to you. Music sensation and now boxing sensation too. You're coming into this Kingpyn tournament looking to be the winner, but let's rewind a second. You fought Slim. Look, you didn't get the win, but you came out of the fight with a bucket load of credibility and credit coming into this one.
I suppose so, yeah. I mean, obviously, it was probably the best loss I could have ever asked for. You know, it was a very, very close fight. I'll admit, you know, watching back, he got one or two more shots than me. But it was a good fight, and if any fight does deserve a rematch, it's definitely that one. So, you know, I held my own against a guy who's had 5 fights before me. That's my first one. So, yeah, I'm happy with how it went. And it was a great experience, you know, so I'm just happy to get back in again in 2-3 days.
We were talking off camera about your training situation. Look, when I watched that fight back, I was surprised by how many... Look, when you make your debut, fighters make the debut, especially in this sphere, you don't see many landing overhand rights, which means to me that you've also been putting the training in. You were talking about training with Atif Shafiq, you're now training with Abed. What's your training situation at the moment? Because you're looking good.
I obviously come from a different background altogether. I come from nightlife. I've not been asleep in 10 years, bro. I've done 96 shows last year. So when I jump into these 6 to 8 week camps, I really, really push myself to the very limit. I'm training twice a day, every single day, on the complete opposite vortex of lifestyle, if you like. You know, so I really work hard, bring me back in the gym. So I learn a lot quite quickly. But, you know, I won't even say a novice, I'm just fighting with heart. You know, that's it. These kids, this Jarvis been at gym 18 months. You know, so but he ain't got the art what I've got, bro. That's why I know I'm just going to go through, do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. If I can't train 6 to 8 weeks to have a fight with someone who's not a professional boxer, just a Jarvis or a Slim or whoever, I couldn't give a fuck about him. But what kind of a man am I if I can't have a fight with someone? If I seen him in the street now and I didn't know anything about him, I'd have a fight and I'd think, I'm going to knock you the fuck out. But the fact that I get to train for him is even better. You know, so it is what it is, bro. It's all fun and games to me, bro.
We'll get into the fight in the next question, but first of all, look, how do you balance the, you know, creating music side and then also fighting, because you've just put a song out as well. So how do you balance that?
It's not just that. I own a nightclub, I own a restaurant, I own 5 festivals, I've got an event marketing company. You know, I'm a full-time dad. I've got a son. You know, there's a lot of branches to my tree, bro. But I don't know how I managed to put it all together, to be honest. One thing I do know is last year, like I said, I did 96 shows last year. You know, a different country nearly every night, and it was just, and trying to train at the same time. I took a teeth with me on tour so I could train. It's too much. I just can't. You can't. It's got to be one or the other. You can't do it all, bro. It's just too much. So one thing I have learned is not to take any work on with regards to live shows while I'm training for this past 8 weeks.
You were drawn against Jarvis. Look, you've said in your fight camp vlogs that, look, he's the type of fighter, look, he might be technically better than me, but I have to drag him into the fight and the brawl, and that's where you feel you'll win at the weekend.
Yeah, I just, you know, everyone said Slim was technically better, which he is. You know, I've not had... Slim was in the gym for, 3 years? He had 5 fights. You know, Jarvis has been in for 18 months solid. That's good time to be training for. You know, I wish I had that kind of time. If I had that kind of time to train, I think I'd be a different animal. But at the same time, I'm happy where I'm at. And my sparring's going very well. How are you, boss? And, you know, I'm doing good in the gym, so I'm just ready to go, bro.
How does the fight play out then? In your own words, what do you think happens at the weekend?
We'll have to see, won't we? We'll have to see. I think I kind of know what Jarvis's his strategy will be. You know, he's a bit shorter than me, so he's going to want to get on the inside and stuff like that. So we'll just see what happens.
You plan to make it through to the finals. Who do you think will be in the opposite corner with you?
Bro, I couldn't give a fuck, bro. Whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm fighting. I'm here, and that's it. I'm here to put on a show. I'm not being quiet like the rest of these people on this fucking competition right, doing nothing. They all think they're professional boxers. Then they're more interested in putting a picture up like that than actually trying to sell a show and showing the personality. So I can't give a fuck what happens, bro. Put any one of them in front of me, and I'm fighting.
A couple of final things for me. It was a while back now, but I know that you met Tyson Fury. Did you get a chance to ask some advice from Tyson?
I've spoken to Tyson for years. Yeah, I really, really respect him. He's obviously one of the best to ever do it. You know, I know his family and stuff like that. They're very, very good people. So, you know, with regards to advice, you know, I just watch him as a whole. He's just a massive inspiration to everybody. So, yeah.
You would be the right guy to drop a diss track during this tournament. You got anything cooking?
We'll see what happens. See, I'm here to fight, bro, that's it.
Tom, I'll leave the final word with you. Why are you the Kingpyn tournament winner?
We don't know yet, do we, bro? We'll just see what happens. Fuck knows, man. I'm ready to go. That's why I'm just a dog. Right, let me watch this guy train now. Yeah, thank you very much.
Cheers, appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
Good man.